Well, g'day folks. It's Saturday now, and well, I was hoping to be a little more productive today, but it isn't as cool as I was expecting it would be. Like, it poured with rain all afternoon. Just before I finished work, or maybe about an hour before I finished work, it started raining. And it rained all the way up till about 11 o'clock at night. Now it's about 32 degrees out there again, and every drop of that water is evaporated in the last 4 hours, so I'm just swimming in humidity here, watching some Terraria videos instead of doing productive stuff. Although I did get a bit carried away last night, and you might notice the drill press is missing. That was the one with the bent spindle. So I've given that one up and scrapped it. Kept all the spare parts for a floor stand version of the same drill press, which has a good spindle, but it has no motor and no... well, the spring for the quill is broken, the return spring's broken, and it has no power button on it, so I'm going to rebuild that one and position it somewhere if I can find some floor space, and I'll just get rid of the one that has the slightly bent spindle. It was great for slugging holes in steel plate with hole saws, but that was about it. You couldn't do any accurate work with it. I was thinking of putting the tool and cutter grinder here, but then I'll end up with grinding dust in all my drawers, so I can't put that there. I don't want to put it too close to the lathe for the same reason. I'll probably rearrange this as my battery charging station, because there's batteries pretty much living on the floor at the moment, and that's not really ideal. They're everywhere. Just batteries all over the place, and A, it's not safe, and B, it's just not tidy. So yeah, I'm going to tidy all this up, inventorise and stack all my bar stock. I've got mild steel, I've got stainless steel, I've got tool steel, there's all sorts of shit. Yeah, took a big load of scrap to the scrapyard. The Jag loved towing that. Acceleration wise, it didn't even know it was there. Probably 600 kilos or so, and it just didn't know it. Stopping was more interesting though, because the rear brakes are a bit tired. So the trailer's empty again. Got a nice little axial fan to clean up. Apparently it still works. The guy had 5 of them. Just got powder coating coming off. And yeah, I finally found a push bike that's probably worthy of putting an electric or 2-stroke motor on. It's a generic Huffy brand, but I wouldn't call it a real Huffy. It's more like one of those Kmart bikes. It even has a warning on it. It says, do not use off-road, do not use for stunts. So why it has gears and anything like that, I don't know. But yeah, the chain's off and the derailleur doesn't work properly. I think the guy said someone's pinched a gear out of here, or that retaining collar needs tightening up. He said someone had removed a gear, but it doesn't look like it. It's more like the retainer's come loose. Interesting. Yeah. Good tyres, good brakes, straight. There's enough room here to bolt or weld a motor mount onto it, although I'd rather have the motor central so the weight's distributed evenly. I'll probably go with a 600 watt DC motor at first, and then we'll move on to a 2-stroke, like an outboard motor. And then you've got to find places to mount radiators and cooling coils and a pump and all that sort of stuff. And also a battery, so I'll need a bigger bike for that one, but for a dedicated variable speed DC motor, yeah, this might work quite well. That's about it for the update. I apologise for not putting anything more substantial up. I got bits for equipment, autopsy and other things. Yeah, not much else going on. It's horribly sticky today, horribly. That's the motor that I recode for that Kelvinator condensing unit. I was using that as a vacuum pump the other day on the Jag. So this is the original motor that came off it. I mean, it's obviously a replacement motor. The unit was made in 1971. And this motor's been replaced at one point, but it's okay, it runs. I just got to wire it to 240 volt delta and wire it up to a hard start kit, a kick start kit, which I have on another compressor somewhere. I think I'll strip that off the Copeland roller scroll, since I haven't used that since I made it. Well, actually, I might have used it once or twice. But I'll scrap the Copeland roller scroll project, which was just a bit of a shits and giggles thing, and take the hard start kit and mount it with this thing for Jay the Aussie, because he's got a nice big diesel generating set that I'm interested in, and I'll be happy to equipment trade. Yeah, that's for the Coplamatic, or not Coplamatic, the DWM Copeland compressor, which also needs A, an air cleaner, and B, proper terminal box mounting. I made one up with one of those little plastic terminal boxes for the block on top of the compressor, but I also need a plastic cabinet like the ones I picked up from work, and mount all of that starting gear and capacitors inside it, so I can just do a remote online start and away we go, or even a star delta start. What's that? I didn't realise black shit everywhere. Oh well, that's what you get when you don't fasten your exhaust properly. What a mess. Oh well, it's a diesel. And there was a lot of gunk and water in that muffler when I started it up. It just went everywhere. Oh well, enough rambling. My brain is absolutely fried today. It's just, yeah, nasty weather. I know it could be worse. It could be 40, 45 degrees, or it could be 1 or 2 degrees, or even lower, which it doesn't really get to around here, but it's hard enough. Thanks for watching.